This is not going to work. It'd be too easy. The first one they found.
Seasmoke. Doheras.
No way. What going on, people thems? So, forgive me if I'm sounding a little bit hoarse. I think I'm coming down with a little something. Whilst I don't think I've got COVID, I definitely do think I'm coming down with something because I'm still not feeling great. But hell would literally have to freeze over before I would miss out on watching the latest episode of House of the Dragon. Like, it would literally have to freeze over. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. The last episode, it's really mad actually, because like some people were like, I saw some kind of headlines on the internet that were like, oh, episode 5 of season of House of the Dragon was really whack. And I'm like, guys, every episode can't be like the Battle of Rook's Nest. It can't all be just dragons in the sky, but like if it was that all the time, it would get like boring and stuff. Like you need to have, you know, some downtime, regroup, have things move around the chessboard a little bit, and be like, okay, well, what's next? It can't all be just which dragon's gonna eat the next one. Do you know what I mean? It can't all be that. And I do think there were some really key things that it did set up in the episode. So I've been saying for the longest time, what is Rhaenyra gonna do? Like I'm kind of I'm hopeful because I want to be hopeful, but it's difficult to be hopeful when there's no hope anywhere. Well, her husband, who's meant to be in her corner, is having some kind of, you know, one-way conversation with the demons and whatever. Like, she's got no one, so I think it was good to kind of see where there can now be some extra oomph in her support in terms of the two dragons that they've got underneath the Dragonstone. It's kind of cool to see Alison, I guess, have that epiphany moment that she really has got two bad Brooke kids. Well, 1.5, considering what's happened to Aegon. But to know that we're actually halfway through now, and so much has already happened, it'll be interesting to see what else unfolds. So let's waste no time. This is episode 6. I don't know what it's called. Let's see what I want.
What I saw at Rook's Rest.
Rook's Rest, not Rook's Nest.
We have given the war to the dragons.
Tell my brother we are ready to march. As soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us. On Vhagar.
He dares to summon me with haste.
Your irritations are justified, Aemon, but it does seem...
I have a task for you as well, Sir Dylan.
Oh. Shut up.
Mother? A word.
I caution you, Aemond. Boldness is one thing, but overconfidence...
Remind me of your place on the small council.
You have the impetuousness of youth. And its arrogance, neither of which is to be desired in a
I release
king.
you of your seat. Sure you'll be much pleased to return to more domestic pursuits.
More domestic pursuits. So man, you can't get into bed with these kind of people because you're next. You're next with the nummy up and dash it out like.
Your Grace.
Ah.
I need more dragon riders.
But there are no more in your family, Your Grace. Then who could do it?
You.
He's like, excuse me.
You are of noble birth. And I had always heard, as you know, that the Darklins and the Targaryens had some common blood. I do not compel you to do this.
I well understand the risk and I accept it with gladness. I
Wow.
swore to ward my queen with all my strength and to give my blood for hers.
That's a loyalty, man. That's a loyalty. Man didn't even quibble. Didn't even quibble. I have to take some time to think about it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. He's still tripping balls, I see.
The heir for a day. Did you say it?
You can't possibly still be angry about this.
And everything I've given you, you've thrown back in my face!
A friend by day and a foe by night.
To what end?
To mine, perhaps.
You would be like, this guy's unhinged, yeah. Talk about you ain't sleeping, I ain't sleeping.
The crown. You spared it no thought.
Well, that's perhaps why your brother gave the crown to her. Perhaps those who strive for it are the least suited to wear it.
Don't lecture me!
Maybe you need lecturing. That's why Harry got the Philosopher's Stone.
I need help, Alice.
Do nothing now. In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
In 3 days' time, the winds will shift. I mean, that's... Who is this woman? Is she really an owl? This is not going to work. It'd be too easy. The first one they found.
Seasmoke. Doheras.
No way.
Alan.
I knew it was too good to be true.
My lord.
I knew it was too good to be true.
You to sail with me.
Seasmoke said,
As my first mate.
come if you bad.
Makes you sick, doesn't it? Knowing they're banqueting every night at the castle, while we go without.
King Viserys loved his feasts and his wine, but never while us small folk went without.
But he's gone now, and his rightful heir denied her seat.
This has got to be Mysaria is doing, right? Planting them seeds with that, whatever that is in that bowl.
His numbers were few, but we may yet retake...
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
Put that man in his place. Then she's like, I'm not prepared to let anyone else die for this. I know exactly what she's going to be thinking.
Will it be enough?
We have laid the kindling only. Tonight we will light it. And watch it begin to flare.
I would love to see Rhaenyra being like a badass with a sword, I'm not going to lie.
It does occur to me that your grace has yet to name a hand.
A little patience for the self-important, Lord Larys. And even less for flatterers and link spittles. And make it your responsibility.
My prince, it is an honor I'd never considered for myself.
Not a server's hand, you toad. Fetch him. Send word to Otto Hightower.
You toad, you know.
You're late.
I am happy to report that His Grace the King...
What do you remember?
He obviously remembers Aemond. Look at the reaction.
Nothing.
Dude. Does that mean Seasmoke's around? Ooh. Ooh.
You misled me, my lady. There is a large dragon in the Vale.
So why is she so mortified about it though? I don't... And obviously it's wild.
You know you're not
that lady
feeling
can't
anything.
control it, so...
And so you belittle your great opportunity, while me, he ignores, as he always has.
Has Rhaenyra sent them a boatload of food? And the challenge will be whether he's going to do the right thing and share that, or what. But that's very, very clever. Imagine praying for Aegon's recovery and not realising how bad it could possibly get. It's a very lonely, solemn picture that is.
My son Daron, what's he like?
Clever. As adept with his lute as he is with his sword. And a feature in the fancies of many a young lady, I'll wager.
Hmm.
He's kind.
Where'd you get that food?
Rhaenyra's ships.
Ships?
They came ashore in the middle of the night with gifts from the Queen. She thinks of us even now.
Get the Queens to the wheelhouse!
Destroy your dress.
There's the Queen of Fishes!
Oh!
Get off!
No!
That tide is certainly turning.
Your Grace, you've already written yourself into legend. You survived Dragonfire. But I'm afraid you will never be whole. Orwell has exhausted his abilities. But you will never run again. My lungs were strong, but my foot so twisted that my father named it sorcery. People will pity you, either behind your back or in your presence, and they will underestimate you. And this will be your advantage.
So it looks like Aemon's undoing is going to be passing him up for being the hand. Okay.
I'm here now.
The
manner of Lord Rhaenyra's passing.
Well, he'd been ill, of course. Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills. She plied her craft, but
3 days. There's not much cover here, bro. Of all people, why him?
He wished to possess me, but not to be possessed. And to see me take hold, finally, of what he always believed to be his.
It was my father. I was still a child. There is a scar here as well.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot bear children.
Aww. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Hang on, is it about to become something else? Oh!
Begging your pardon. The dragon Seasmoke has been sighted flying over Spicetown. From what we have heard, he has a rider.
All my life, I have endeavored to serve both my house and the realm.
Thousands will die.
I mean, can we just deal with the fact that there's only 2 episodes left? I think because in season 1 there were 10 episodes. I just expect there's been another 10 episodes in this one as well. So I'm not gonna lie, that has absolutely crushed me to know that there's only 2 more episodes left of this. Like, I'm not mentally prepared for that. It makes it even worse than the majority of this season has been with Rhaenyra on the back foot. I know that they're saying that, like, you know, with the camera turning, that things are kind of turning towards the blacks and stuff, but I still don't think it's enough. Which means that there's really only 2 episodes left for Daemon to get all badass and Daemon. You know, we need Daemon back. At what point is he gonna? He's been hallucinating this whole season. Like, the first thing that screams out to me is obviously Rhaenyra and mysaria having their bond. Maybe I was quite naive in not seeing it coming, because I suppose, like you said there, with Rhaenys gone, she's needed to have that kind of like off council. I wouldn't necessarily thought it needed to be like a female perspective that she needed, but I guess just having something that is like, you know, again, they had this kind of distrust of each other from the get-go, but then that kind of built because they matched in terms of values. I'm a bit confused about the whole dragon situation. Yeah, so it is my guy. It is my guy that's obviously claimed Seasmoke. But then I'm like, how would that have worked? Because unless I've missed something here, I don't understand as to what blood they would have to ride a dragon. So if that's the case, who was their mum? Which black Targaryen am I missing here? And like I said, I don't know whether he would then use that to like, yo, daddy dearest, like look at me now, like I'm someone, I can ride a dragon, or whether he would then go to Alicent's side and be like, well, you know, two fingers up to you, like you didn't want to back us as kids, like we're not going to back you now. So I don't really know how that's going to go. The whole Daemon thing as well, in terms of his like reckoning with himself, is it's really interesting because again, watching him have I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know, but they've got 2 episodes in which to bring some kind of conclusion to this, to at least this part of the season, and I just don't know what's coming. I don't even know if there's going to be a 3rd season. I imagine there would be. Anyway, please let me know what your thoughts were. I'd love to know. And if you did enjoy this and you are enjoying watching with me, then do drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thank you very much. Last reaction got blocked off YouTube, so I'm hoping that the next one doesn't get blocked off YouTube. If you do want to watch the full reaction with me, then do head over to Patreon, and that's where the full reaction and all my comments will be on there as well. An hour and 43 minutes. Jeez, I've been talking for a long time. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.